From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Aging and Awesome. You know, I thought we'd take a break from the same old tonight. We'll do an entire show on sports. A little soccer, a little baseball, maybe some bowling.
What?
Yeah, Breen.
No.
April Fools.
Okay, you got me.
Good.
No, you did. April Fool's Day, pranks. Oh boy, that's something we're going to even talk about a little bit later on tonight.
Boy, have we cooked up a great show this week. We'll be learning about healthy cooking with Chef Michelle Palmer.
A dementia or Alzheimer's diagnosis can leave a family in crisis. Difficult times often take some very difficult conversations. We're going to sit down with Arbor's Memory Care tonight.
Plus, you may be surprised at all the free things you can take part in when you become a member of the Sterling Silver Club with Renown Health. We'll tell you all about it, and of course, a spin in my cab.
Oh, but first, who knew it was possible to eat healthy and actually have it taste good too? Michelle Palmer, also known as Absolutely Michelle, has perfected that craft.
She has cooked for governors and celebrities and for thousands of people at a time. She also cooks as a chef for hire and has turned what she loves to do into a career and lifestyle she loves. Have a look.
If you're looking for Michelle Palmer, chances are pretty good that she's in a kitchen, cooking up something healthier than it looks.
This is a raw lasagna. Okay. It's gluten-free, egg-free. So this is a ricotta that I made with cashews. And then this is a green pesto that's made with arugula and pistachios. So you don't cook this, you just eat it like it is.
She started cooking pretty early.
My parents bought me an Easy Bake Oven. That's how it really started when I was 7.
That's her with her grandmother. And she's cooked everything you can imagine. For couples, for families, for celebrities, banquets, and competitions.
I was the chef for Governor Gwen, and that's how I met Charlie from Adele's. And when that job came to an end, Charlie called me and asked me if I'd come work with him. I was asked to cook in New Orleans at the National Automobile Dealers Association. It was for 150,000 people. Cooked in Francois Gilles in Terreau, and Tina, his wife, for a month. Learned a lot about my family history. The Whittel Mansion I cooked at with Charlie. Our practice dinner for the James Beard House was at the Whittel.
This video was shot while they were cooking the actual meal in New York at the James Beard Foundation.
And so we had the convention center, the fairgrounds, the event center, and the bowling stadium, and we did the food for all of them, and everything was scratch. Everything. Nothing came out of a box.
She's been honored for her cooking over and over again.
I actually got Pastry Chef of the Year for Northern Nevada in 2018 with the American Culinary Federation.
And while she can cook anything, these days she concentrates on making healthy foods that you actually want to eat. Like a flourless macadamia nut, macadamia liqueur torte. Or
this is a brownie, obviously, and it's got, as Chef Carl would say, put some Swiss snow on there. And then this is ganache.
cooking with those with dietary restrictions, that's her newest focus. She's fascinated in finding a fix for you.
A lot of people have health challenges if they can't have gluten or dairy. I have one that can't have eggs.
She's dedicated to quality.
And I try to make everything from scratch, even crackers. Why would you buy it if you know how to make it? Because you read the label and you can't believe the garbage that's in there.
And when she tired of fixed menus, she found a whole new venture.
I looked at a bed and breakfast, a restaurant, all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to make the same thing all the time. So being a chef for hire, I create menus for each event. It's always different. And then I can tell them, okay, this is the freshest thing right now, and let's make something with it.
Because no matter your dietary restrictions or your personal preferences, her goal is always the same.
I like seeing the person put it in their mouth and then they smile or go, oh, that's so good. That is what it's all about. I could like it, but until they taste it, that's what gives me the biggest thrill. Oh my gosh, they like something I made.
This is called a Japanese milk roll.
Smell it.
Did you catch that? I don't know if you did, but she makes absolutely everything from scratch,
Wow.
including crackers.
Ooh, did you get to try one?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Great.
And it was delicious?
It was, very much so.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Breen. Now don't you go nowhere. There's so much more to come. Getting out and meeting new people, staying healthy, and having fun. They are all part of renowned Sterling Silver Club. And best part, it's free to join. We'll have the details. Plus, our friends from the Arbors are here to talk about addressing an Alzheimer's or dementia diagnosis, which often leaves families in crisis. They have some thoughtful things to consider. Don't you go nowhere. We have some April Fool's pranks when we reconvene with Aaron Breen after this short break.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marsha Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tammy from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno. There are so many issues you might be experiencing, from jaw pain and headaches to snoring, sleepiness, and difficulty concentrating. We are the only TMJ specialists in Northern Nevada providing comprehensive TMJ and sleep apnea treatment. We're proud to offer same-day imaging to get you on a path toward relief from your symptoms. Our non-surgical TMJ treatments will help you breathe, sleep, heal, and most importantly, live better. Call to make your appointment today.
I'm a former football player from the 60s, and believe me, I know Medicare.
Wait a minute, this guy doesn't know which Medicare plan is best for you. He teases benefits that may not even be in our area. And then, when you call, someone in a cubicle across the country sells you something. The Medicare Store team lives here and works here. They give free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Trust the Medicare Store, not the football guy. Come on by or visit themedicarestore.com. Hey there, come on in. So, yesterday was April Fool's Day. Did you get fooled? When my kids were young, it was always a fun day here. You know, at Club Breen, it was just one of the best holidays everybody's thinking. Of course, the big trick is not to mention that it's coming up, because then everyone is unsuspecting, right? Then you go for the jugular. The old salt and the sugar bowl, that's a pretty good one, especially when the kids were young. One year, I packed them ham sandwiches for lunch, but I included a clear plastic card in the middle of the sandwich so they couldn't bite through it. And of course, I wrote on it, April Fools. And then there was the year that I went around and set all of the clocks ahead by an hour, thinking I could get my kids up and out the door an hour before the bus came. And they'd wonder what was going on. Well, looking back, that probably wasn't all that funny, but it sure seemed funny to me at the time. I got them all up, but it was still pretty dark outside, and it was my oldest, Sammy, who announced that he had figured it out and was going back to bed because it looked too dark, and he noticed that the clock on the VCR was blinking, so someone had clearly tried to change it. I never did master that darn VCR clock. But I absolutely think that my favorite was a year when we all did things just around bedtime. I heard all this hollering from the boys' room, and I came downstairs to see that Sammy, the oldest, had spread a bunch of Legos under the sheets and all over at the bottom of his younger brother Johnny's bed, and replaced Johnny's pillow with a cardboard box in a pillowcase. Both tricks after my own heart. And when I went to bed, my sheets had been shorted so I couldn't get my legs into bed. Also a strike from Sammy. But you know what? I fell asleep with a smile that night. You see, while Sammy was doing his homework, I'd changed a few sheets myself, and I had taken the bulb out of the light next to his bed so it would be dark, and it wouldn't be morning until he realized that he was sleeping with my daughter's ballerina Barbie sheets. April Fool's Day. You know what? We've all been on both sides of that one, am I right? For Aging and Awesome, I'm Aaron Breen.
Reconvene with Aaron Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store is local and gives free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Visit the Medicare Store today.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Do you or a loved one live in a nursing home? Do you know that you have rights? All residents have rights guaranteed by the Federal Nursing Home Reform Law. They include the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to privacy, and to develop a comprehensive plan of care with the staff. Other rights include the right to be fully informed about care and treatment options and to file grievances. There are protections in case of involuntary discharge or transfer. Know your rights. For more information about residents' rights or questions or concerns, contact your Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program. They are advocates that promote and protect the rights of residents in licensed long-term care facilities. Visit www.theconsumervoice.org for more information. That's www.theconsumervoice.org. Theconsumervoice.org.
Have we forgotten how difficult it is for older Nevadans to get to life-saving medical appointments? Have we forgotten how important connecting with others is? But what if you had neither? What would you do? The Nevada Rural Counties Retired Senior Volunteer Program provides zero-cost transportation and companionship for older Nevadans in rural counties. Make a difference in the life of a senior in your community. Become a driver and friend for RSVP.
The Better Business Bureau investigates and reports on scams that hurt consumers through the BBB Scam Tracker website. Here, some people share their stories, and others educate themselves. And together, we empower our community.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Reno Regenerative Medicine. Do you experience joint stiffness, tingling, burning, numbness, back or neck pain? Have you been told drugs and surgery are your only options? Reno Regenerative Medicine empowers patients to heal naturally, avoid unnecessary drugs and surgeries, and get to the root cause of your pain. Reno Regenerative Medicine, located in South Reno and in Sparks, is ready to evaluate and help alleviate your pain so you can get back to doing what you love. Call family-owned Reno Regenerative Medicine at 775-218-9236.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. It's an unfortunate fact that memory issues are all too common as we age, and those issues aren't just hard on patients, they're very difficult for families. And we have Arbors Memory Care, who deals with those cases every day. And Susie Kaczynski, she's with the Arbors, is here to discuss families that go into this crisis. And that's when a diagnosis comes down of Alzheimer's or dementia. Susie, you're dealing with the patient and the family. What are some of the first steps families need to take into consideration?
Certainly. Well, thanks for having me, Kai. I tell families to breathe first and foremost. They're in a crisis situation, and we want them to know there are resources available. And at Arbors Memory Care, we want to be a resource so that they have all information, somewhat a one-stop shop, so that they don't have to make 15 calls. We want to be able to communicate all the services in the Northern Nevada area so families can make the best decisions for their loved ones. But families can begin the process when the diagnosis is determined. It's really important to get the legal information in place, powers of attorney for healthcare decisions, powers of attorney for financial situations that may arise. Because once a diagnosis is done, then that power of attorney is legally bound to make the best decisions for their loved one. Educate themselves, hook into resources like the Alzheimer's Association and Dementia Friendly, so that they know what the future holds and what services are available to them when the time arises.
and you've been in the healthcare industry for many years. I'm sure you've been able to help a lot of families. I want to ask, because this is a common question, some people at home might have this. How do you know if you should be at home or at a community like the Arbors? Absolutely.
It's never easy to think of your loved one not being at home with you. But the two prime concerns are always health and safety. Is the environment safe? Is it secure? And then health. When activities of daily living require 24/7 assistance, that may be time to consider a community versus in-home care. So this isn't just a patient scenario, this is something that affects the whole family.
And we have a very special guest in our live studio audience today who has experienced this directly and has sought help from the Arbors. Lisa Merrill. Lisa.
When your loved one has Alzheimer's, which is what my husband has, you think about the future a lot. You contemplate how long you can be a caregiver. The Arbors is the only facility that is 100% taking care of Alzheimer's patients. That is a really big deal to me. When I went to see that place, I was like, this is it. And I loved the activities that they have. So it's a very busy environment, which is good for him.
Lisa, thank you so much for your honesty. It is hard to make those tough decisions, and we really appreciate your consideration of Arbors.
Yes, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Susie. If you'd like to reach the Arbors, you can. So by calling the number on your screen. Thank you again.
Very much.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came in to see Dr. Freeman at Reno Eye Institute because I was able to get in and see him right away, and that was very important to me. From the moment I met Dr. Freeman, I felt that he really cared about me. He cared about my eyes and cared about me as a person.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. And look who we have here today. This is Tori Della Rocca, and she is with the Sterling Silver Club over at Renown, which is amazing. They offer a lot of things, and this is for anybody over the age of 55.
Yes, anyone. You don't need to be a patient of Renown.
You don't need to be a patient, and really, you have to, if you're with Senior Care Plus, you are automatically enrolled?
Yes.
So you didn't know it, but you're a member of this. I just found out I'm a member of this.
You are?
Yes, now I am. So tell me a little bit about what you offer.
We have so many things that we offer our members. We have yoga every Monday and Wednesday. We have a cooking class that we do with our registered dietitian. We have a monthly jazz concert that we do with the Reno Little Theater. Lots of partnerships that we do, film screenings, anything around mind, body, wellness. It's really about how can we keep our members healthy outside of our hospital walls.
Okay, so this, you just kind of look out into the town and try and see what will keep people busy and engaged in the community?
Yeah, it's really about asking our members what they want in our club. One of our members reached out and said, hey, there's this great yoga instructor in town, you've got to reach out. So now we do yoga with her. So we really try and ask our members, what do you want? Survey them or ask them their feedback.
And the other thing about yoga is it does help your mind, body, and soul, right? All of it? And that's pretty much your philosophy for the whole club, it sounds like.
It is,
yeah?
Absolutely.
And then how many members do you have?
We have over 9,000 members right now, so...
But they don't all show up at one place at one time.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
Yeah. But then you plan activities, like you said, sometimes you do card making and...
Yeah, we started doing card making where we bring all the materials. Our members have a lot of fun crafting, making cards, and then we go and deliver them to patients in the hospital. We have our volunteers and our pet therapy. They go and deliver them to folks that are in the hospital.
Oh, that's got to be nice for the people who are in the hospital.
It's so neat.
So if people want to get involved, how do you get involved? You sign up for this?
Yeah, you sign up. It's free to join the Sterling Silver Club. So the website is renown.org/Sterling Silver. For folks that don't have a computer, you can call in as well. And then we communicate with you however you want to be communicated, whether it's a printed newsletter that comes out quarterly or our email newsletter that goes out about every 2 weeks.
And it really does help. Do you see an improvement in the people that come?
I do, yeah. I've seen a lot of folks that with yoga, I've seen so much improvement with members, just feeling like they're more mobile. Just a lot of events getting folks out. Some folks that haven't been out since COVID are feeling excited to be out again and that they're comfortable to come and join us.
But I would imagine also the social aspect of it. I mean, that would be a physical aspect, but I mean, for people just to get out and get together and maybe meet some new people.
It really is. Like those folks that are maybe home by themselves, it's really nice to go out and meet other folks and just get to know our community of 55 and older.
There you go. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Erin.
This is Tori Della Rocca, and she is with the Sterling Silver Club over at Renown, and I'm going to join.
Yes.
There you go.
Arbor's Memory Care is proud to have served seniors in Reno-Sparks with Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia for over 20 years. At Arbor's, it's families supporting families. We offer a unique partnership between our family of compassionate caregivers and your family to care for your loved one. When you choose Arbor's, you are partnering with a team of highly trained, compassionate professionals to provide the best care and quality of life possible. Our services are offered at one worry-free, all-inclusive fixed price. Let us welcome your loved one and family into the Arbor's family.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123. Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today. NV Legal Docs LLC, they are the Trust Masters, is a proud sponsor of Aging and Awesome, providing affordable wills, trusts, and estate planning document services. They are much different than your typical expensive law firm, offering flat fee pricing customized for each family. Having a trust is so important, and the NV Legal Docs team will explain at their no-cost, no-pressure seminar. Book your spot today and give them a call at 775-683-3100. Living trusts, don't leave Earth without one.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome, and welcome to Kai's Cab. Thanks for watching the show, sticking around for one of our favorite parts, a time where we get to quiz the sharpest tools in the shed, and we got one in the cab today. Who's in the back?
Rosie.
Rosie, welcome. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Rosie came to our live studio audience taping. Thank you for coming, Rosie. Did you have fun?
I had absolutely a ball.
And I said, I was up there going, who wants to be in the cab? And she went like this, and I said, you. So Rosie, you're awesome. Thanks for being willing and brave. Do you know the rules?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Would you want to tell everyone what they are?
Well, you get 4 questions, you get 3 right, and you win a box of chocolate.
You must watch the show.
I watch the show a lot.
Oh, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much, Rosie. You're right for telling everybody what I always have to tell them, but that is the right way to get that chocolate. We're going to do it right now. You ready to play?
Okay.
Question number 1 for Rosie. Which is the largest continent on Earth? Is it A, South America, B, Africa, C, Asia, or D, Antarctica?
I'll go with A.
A, South America?
Yeah.
Are you sure, Rosie?
No, but I'll still say yeah.
Oh, it was Asia. Asia's the largest continent. Oh, okay. That's all right, though. You can get one wrong.
Okay.
That's okay. But you got to get the next 3 right, as you know the rules.
Right.
Question number 2 for Rosie. How many hearts does an octopus have? A, 1, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 8?
You kidding?
Is that a hard one? I'm sorry. Oh, Lane Breen.
The octopus. Oh, well, let's just go with 8.
8 hearts. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Rosie, it was 3.
Okay.
Oh.
I know nothing about octopus.
I know. Oh, wait, those are hard questions. Oh, wait, I hate to let you be Can I give you chocolate anyway?
Yes,
for coming all the way down and being a part of the show. You have been so wonderful. You didn't win today, but oh my gosh, you're the sweetest. Okay,
Well,
she still
thank
gets
you.
chocolate.
Thank you.
I gotta give it to her. But everybody who is brave enough to come in the cab, I love to give them an opportunity. 15 seconds to say whatever you want to the world. Rosie, what do you got?
Just be happy and be safe and let everybody have peace on earth.
Peace on earth. Ah, we need it badly, and it starts with us, right?
That's absolutely correct.
Well, you're a beautiful soul, and we just thank you again. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Well, that's about it for tonight. But here's what's coming up next week. We're going to meet a woman who has lost a lot, and she could not be happier to celebrate it all. Seriously, she's half the size that she used to be and healthier and happier than ever before. We're going to meet Amy Page. That's next Saturday, 7 o'clock, right here on CBS in Northern Nevada.
And that brings us to something new we're trying and we need your help with. We want you to send us your accomplishments and your successes, something to celebrate.
Absolutely. No April Fool's Day with this one, you know what? We want to showcase and celebrate you right here at Aging and Awesome. And first up is Mary Galizzi. She is of Reno. Mary turned 100 on the 2nd of February this year, 2222. Congratulations to Mary. Now, this was Mary back in the day. She still lives independently. And from the looks of things and from this picture, she still knows how to celebrate. Happy 100th to Mary Galizzi.
Happy birthday. And you may not realize it, but Breen here was chosen to be the Irish Person of the Year by the Sons and Daughters of Erin here in Northern Nevada. It's such a great accomplishment, and she was honored with a plaque and a dinner, and I'm sure the devotion of all those sons and daughters of hers. Well done, Breen. We're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, boss. I have a lot of sons and daughters, it turns
Yes,
out.
you do.
Turns out, yeah.
So if you have something to celebrate, we want you to let us know. New pets, grandchildren, personal successes, good news, events, any and all of it. You can email us anytime, details and photos to agingandawesome@gmail.com.
You know what? We want to give a big thanks tonight to our friends here at the Virgil, to all of our sponsors that help us out so much, who do so much in the community as well. They help us all stay aging and awesome. Thank you to Trustmasters,
The Medicare Store,
the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Hospice and Eden Home Health,
Nevada Rural County's Retired Senior Volunteer Program,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Reno Regenerative Medicine,
Lakeside Manor,
Marsha Rambeau with Realty One Group Eminence,
Nevada Aging and Disability Services Division,
Reno Eye Institute,
the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno,
Arbor's Memory Care,
and Senior Care Plus. We'll see you right back here next week. Bye.